With me. Y'all just want to name it and claim it, huh? No, there's some work that has to be done. There's some digging that has to be done. There's some risks that have to be taken. And it implies, it involves us digging. Number 3, you got to keep it moving. Look at somebody, say, keep it moving. When people throw dirt on you, it can only slow you down, but it can't stop you. I just want to talk to the folk. Everybody ain't going to get excited. Just the people who's had some dirt thrown on you, but it didn't stop you. Instead of sitting around arguing with people who were throwing dirt on what you were digging, Isaac chose to keep it moving. He moved to the valley. Y'all got to help me preach this thing. I said, the Bible says that when they argue with him, he moved to the Gerar Valley. Now watch this. Some of y'all in a season where it looks like you took a demotion because of all the hate that you were experiencing, and you had to go to another department, you had to go find another job, and it felt like you were in the valley. Can I help y'all? Some of the most fertile soil is in the valley. Y'all ain't gonna help me in here. When you've been in a low place sometimes in your life, you'll find yourself in a low place and it feels like God is punishing you. Your rejection was really your protection, and God was trying to put you in a position where your seeds will be more fertile. Y'all not gonna help me. He had to get you away from people who were casting shade on you and put you in a place where it felt like you were demoted, but really your demotion was your promotion. Is there anybody in here that can testify that I've been through some valley moments, but even in the valley, God was with me? Even when they lied on my store and it felt like my restaurant was about to fail, God took A&R to a whole nother level, and now y'all got another store. Can anybody talk to me in here that's ever been in the valley and you saw God show up in the valley? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Your rod and your staff protect me. God will protect you from people who are trying to throw dirt on you. Y'all acting so funny today. It's the jacket, ain't it? I got to take my jacket off because y'all acting real funny right about now. Can I tell you about this old mule? This ain't even in my notes. I just got to get some of y'all back in because y'all look confused. So there was this man named Shouting John that was in the church, and he went to a little country church, and he used to shout every Sunday, right? He used to shout every Sunday. They didn't like Shouting John. He had an old mule. And watch this. I'm kind of combining two stories. Just stay with me. Shouting John had a mule also. There's another story about Shouting John, but I'm going to tell you about this mule. He had a mule that fell into a hole, and he looked down in the hole, and the mule, oh my God, there was a deep well that had no water in it, and the mule got stuck in the well. And so the old owner realized that he loved his mule, but he couldn't get him out. So what he did was he was going to give him a proper burial, and he kept throwing dirt in on top of the mule. But every time he threw, y'all ain't gonna help me preach, every time he threw dirt on the old mule, he'd shake it off and stomp it down. The old man was out there shoveling, it seemed like all day. He'd take some dirt and throw it on the mule, but the mule would shake it off and stomp it down. When he got near to the end of shoveling all the dirt on the mule, he looked around and the mule's head was sticking up out the hole, because all of the dirt that he had thrown on the mule had shook it off and stomped on it and made his way out of the well. Can I help somebody? Everything they use against you, everything they say about you, that's just your dirt to get out. That's just your stepping stone to get out. Can you high-five two people and say, I'm on my way out. I'm on my way out of what they dug for me. The same ditch they dug for me, it was really for them, because God made a way of escape. High-five your neighbor and say,